Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing a full tutorial on this bold holiday makeup look. So this is going to be something that's perfect for going out to drinks or going to a holiday party. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look with this nice bold lip, then just keep watching. Okay, so I have all my skincare and sunscreen and everything on. So we are going to put our primers on. So I'm going to do NARS Radiance Primer and Smashbox Primerizer. Packaging on this guy is a little bit different now. I'm almost done with this one, so we're just using it up before we open the new one. And I just mixed a little bit of each of those together. And put that all over my face and bring it down on my neck a little bit. Okay, I'm hot already. I have quite the setup. So for those of you who don't know, I just had foot surgery on the 5th. So right now I have like my foot propped up and I'm like sweating profusely because it's a lot of work to go back and forth and try and set stuff up. So we're gonna try and power through this. Okay, for foundation, oh wait, since we're doing a specialty look with a little bit more makeup than normal, I'm gonna use the Tatcha Silk Canvas. And we're just gonna smooth out some spots like my forehead and some pores I have in the center and on my chin here. I am gonna do a skincare video coming up soon since I'm gonna be rocking my natural skin a lot this month while I recover. I figured I'd do a skincare video. So right now I have like 5 like marks on my face from my baby kitten biting my face. Yes, biting. She will come and just like bite like this. Like this is a bite mark. One there, one there. She just like sinks into your face. So it's great. You know, it's really good. Okay, so for foundation, I'm mixing some It Cosmetics CC Cream, my ride or die for sure. A little bit of Jouer Essential High Cream Coverage Foundation. Another ride or die for sure. Such a thin formula, but so pigmented. And then I just need a little bit of darkening because I did put some Sunless Tanner on. So I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Just a tiny pump of that just to add a little bit of color. And I am just going to put that all over with a beauty blender. Okay, now that I have that all blended out, it is slightly lighter than my body, but I think I'm going to have like a t-shirt on, so it doesn't matter. I'm also not going anywhere. Yeah, it'll be okay that it's not quite blended. Next, I'm going in with some Tarte Shape Tape, but this is the Ultra Creamy formula. Come on, Ultra Creamy. And I recommend this for anyone who has like dry skin or is suffering from dry skin right now. But also people who have like more mature skin or fine lines, because it isn't as like thick and cakey as the normal Shape Tape. So it's just gonna lay a little bit smoother. So I recommend that for anyone who's a little bit older or drier. So I just used 2 shades of that. I did the brighter shades right in the center of my face, and then the one that's just 1 shade darker, that is just on the outsides, just because that's more to cover, whereas the inside of the face we want it to cover and brighten. So just blending that out with my beauty blender. Then I'm going to go in with another Shape Tape, and this is just the regular formula, but I think I have it in Ultra Creamy too, but this I'm using in areas where like I don't have finer skin, so it's not gonna settle in those lines as much. But I get this in the shade Tan Deep Honey and use it as my contour. And it's just a nice, warm, like bronzing shade. So it works really nicely with my skin, the color wise. So if you are someone who's like fair to light, the Tan Deep Honey is going to look very nice on you, as you can see here. So we're gonna blend that all out. Same beauty blender, just using the fat side of it. And I know my beauty blender is super dirty and all of my face brushes are really dirty. Before my surgery, washed all of my eye brushes, but ran out of time to wash all of my face brushes. So as soon as I am a little more mobile, I do plan on doing that and just doing them all at the same time, so that way they're all done. Okay, so I just blended under the eyes. Now I'm going to just put on a thin line here for my nose contour. And then I'm gonna blend this all out kind of together. We're gonna do the brown first. So we're gonna do the brown first on the outside. And then we're gonna go in the middle and just kind of bounce up and down. Don't really move as much because you want that product to kind of stay where you put it. So I gotta get close because my mirror is like way further away than it normally is. I know you can see the top of it. I'm sorry about that, but you know, we have a different circumstance right now. So we just gotta work with what we got, okay? All right, next I'm going in with a Rare Beauty blush in the shade Encourage. I don't know if I'm so sold on these. So I saw somebody, like, you need to use a lot, at least of this color. I found that the bright shade I have, I want to say it's Joy, but I'm not quite sure, but it's kind of more orangey almost. That one is a little more pigmented. Maybe it's just a color, but I saw, I think it was a TikTok, somebody said that they weren't as pigmented as the NYX liquid blushes, that like the applicator for it, it kind of looks like a lip gloss. But I was like, excuse me, like my NYX blush that I have, I need like dot, dot. Like sometimes I'll even put it like on my palette because I don't want to get too much. Like the NYX ones are so pigmented. So I would say like if you're on a budget and you want like the look of the Rare Beauty ones, try the NYX ones because they're really, really good. You get a good bang for your buck. Otherwise they have like a Rare Beauty like gift set if you can get your hands on it. It keeps going out of stock. But that may be a good way to try it. If you're interested in it, but I don't know. It's a pretty blush, don't get me wrong, and they have pretty colors, but I feel like you can achieve the same look with the NYX stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're using two setting powders today. This is the Viseart. I'm still not sure how to pronounce this brand, and it's been around for a long time. It's expensive, so I think I only have like 2 things from them. So I'm mixing that with the Beauty Bakery flour setting powder, and we're just mixing them in the lid. Because like I said, I put a little bit of the Loving Tan, like gradual tanner on, which I love. I just mix it with my regular body lotion, my Nivea Essentially Enriched lotion. And it just blends out so beautifully and gives you such a good color payout. Like, I get dark because I feel like, you know, the shades are the same price. So I get dark and then mix it with my lotion to kind of customize how dark I want to be. And then I don't have to wait as long. Like, it's a gradual tanner. But if you get the dark, you get the medium color that you want, like, in one night. So that's what I do personally. But I really do like that. I was kind of on the fence of trying the, oh, what are they called? They come in the green bottle. It's like Isle of Tan. Where's my phone, buddy? Oh, this is just gonna drive me crazy. All right, when I get up, I'll check and see what it's called. But it's like the tanning drops. I debated getting a bottle of those. They're kind of pricey, but if you only need like 3 or 4 drops, then it might be worth the investment. So anyway, I was debating trying those, but I have a whole nother Loving Tan bottle to use still. And I'm still not done with the one I currently have. So I'm like, oh, I can hold off, but I have 20% off at Sephora and Ulta right now. So anyway, by the time this video goes live, I'll probably have neither. So just let me know if you've used those drops and you like them. Okay, next we're gonna set our face down with some Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, pressed powder. And I am using the shade 1. And we're just putting this all over just to kind of blend in any of that setting powder that was just kind of floating around. Okay. And then we're going to go in with Marc Jacobs Omega Bronzer, which they discontinued. Why would Marc Jacobs discontinue this? This is literally... like, I'm so upset. 2 of my favorite bronzers have been discontinued in like the last year or so. So Becca closed, is that last September? Oh my. These like COVID years are just kind of blending all together, aren't they? Anyway, Becca closed, was that this year or last year? I have COVID brain right now. I cannot remember. Anyway, Becca discontinued their bronzer, which I love. The Sunlit bronzer is so good. I have one that's brand new and I'm like saving it for when this runs out so that way I can use it and just keep my love going a little bit more, and then I'll be really, really sad when they're both gone. I'm just gonna do the tiniest nose contour, like with the lightest hand. But yeah, I don't understand. Like, Marc Jacobs has some beautiful, beautiful beauty products, and I have no idea why they would discontinue that. Like, I'm not a huge fan of their eyeliners, which I know everybody loves, but I just can't get mine to be that creamy. Like, maybe they sit too long because I don't really like them. I don't know. I'm just putting a little bit of my Laneige lip sleeping mask. I don't love this as much as everybody else does, but I bought it a long time ago and now I just use it when I'm getting ready and have my makeup like going, because I'm going to use a bold lip today, so we want our lips to be hydrated. Okay, next I'm going in with another discontinued product. This is the Becca Champagne Pop palette. So I'm using the highlight. Normally I don't use this fan brush, but my highlight brush isn't in here, so we're just gonna use that. We're just doing a little highlight today. I've kind of gotten away from highlight because like up until like a month ago we were wearing masks still at work, and that's like right where your mask would rub, so I just like stopped wearing highlight completely. We're gonna put a little on our brow. So yeah, stop using it like completely. But all right, I have a very comfy cat in my lap, but I've used all the products on my table and I need to switch to eyes. So we're gonna take a brief intermission because this is gonna take me like a year to get resituated, and I'm gonna look up what those tanning drops were. I had my phone here the whole time in the chair, but so I just looked that up real quick. It's Isle of Paradise drops. It's $32 for a bottle that's 1.01 ounces. So let me know if it's worth it. That felt like a lot of work and my foot is on fire now, but we're back to do eyes. Okay, so for this look, we're gonna do the KVD Shade Light Eye Palette. I don't even know if they have this anymore. Please hold. We're gonna look it up because if so, I'm sorry that we are just using all discontinued products in this video. I think they kept it. Oh, come on, this is such a good palette. Well, one, Sephora has a ton of KVD stuff on sale. Like really on sale. Ooh, these are really pretty. Look at these. KVD tattoo liner. They're pencils, but they have a ton of pretty, only the one color's on sale. Okay, well, still the one color's really pretty. Okay, so I don't see this palette, but this is just it's a split palette. So you have one side that's completely neutral and you have one side that's completely warm. And then you have these transition shades that are kind of in the middle. And this is just, it's all matte. And this is just such a good staple palette. So if anybody has a dupe for this, let me know. Okay, so we are going to start out by just putting a nice light shade in our upper brow. And nothing about this look is gonna be like crazy difficult, technical, or anything like that. So really anybody can do this look. It's just kind of like your everyday makeup, but like maybe glammed up a little bit. And then a nice bold lip. Okay, so now we went in with like the peachier shade. We're just gonna blend that out all over here. So this Christmas look, holiday look, is going to be more appropriate maybe for like going to get drinks, or maybe like a holiday like party, like dance party, maybe work. It might be fun to do something like this for work. Probably just depends on what your work is. But yeah, it's just kind of a little more amplified than like a day-to-day look. And then we're just picking up, I'm mixing a neutral and a warm together. And we're just kind of gradually going darker and keeping it lower, okay? So we're gonna kind of like wing this out a little bit. We're not gonna really do like a wing. We're just gonna do more of like a winged shadow look. So you wanna make sure you're bringing like up and out. Like that's the look, but we wanna keep it nice and blended as well. So I'm still using a nice big fluffy brush to do these layers, and they're nice and light. We're just kind of blending, you know, this is pretty effortless at this point. Sorry if the lighting is a little different, my battery just died. I knew that was probably gonna happen, but I was really trying to make it. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with a little bit smaller of a brush, a little more precision, and I'm just gonna go in with those same shades that I already used. So I mixed this nice neutral shade with this nice warm shade, so we're gonna do that again and just be a little more calculated with our placement. And we're still doing like a V, but we're doing like a high V. So we're going more from the crease down instead of like here up. So crease down. Just creating a nice little V that way. So I have to tell you guys, I tried to do a blowout today, you know, to try and save myself some time from having to like style it. And I'm just like laying around, so I'm just washing my hair every couple days like I normally do. But like I don't really have anywhere to go, so like my hair doesn't need to be done, but I still want it to look nice, you know, so that way if somebody comes over, I don't look like slob kebab. It did not work. I was like sweating profusely. I mean, anybody who's ever been on crutches knows that like doing anything is 10 times more work than it normally is. And so I was like trying to sit, but like in my bathroom, there's nowhere to sit in front of the mirror. It's like the tub to the side. And so I'm like hacked in the mirror and like just doing this side blindly, and it didn't work. So this front part is like a little, I don't know. I tried to do a middle part because I thought that would be cute with this look, but one side's really flat, which I knew it would be, which is why I was trying to do a blowout to make it like voluminous on each side, and it just, it's just, this is what you get today, okay? Be kind to me the next month. I'm going through it, okay? All right, now I'm picking up a darker brown from the neutral side, and we're just gonna put that directly in the crease. And there's a delivery car out here. Did we get anything? I can't see him. I am about to order the last bit of Christmas gifts. So I tried to do most of my shopping before my surgery, and then I figured I can wrap it all. That'll be fine. Well, I'm bummed up. Okay, I'm just bringing this down a little bit just to connect this, but I'm not really doing my under eye quite yet. Okay, I think we'll do the under eye now, since we did that little blend. So just a nice, ooh, the one I normally use is kind of dirty. Okay, we're gonna do, I guess, this shade, this shade, this shade. Just blended 3 of the lighter shades. We did a neutral, an in the middle, and a warm. And yeah, we're just taking that almost all the way in. Okay, now for the actual lid. I am going in to this white shade, okay? And I'm just using a flat brush, like this, nice and flat. And we're just gonna put that, a nice swipe right there. And this, I love this white, because let me see. It just has like a chalky appearance, like, which I know when you're doing makeup that doesn't sound fantastic, but it's just like so matte and so white. It's just such a good shadow. Okay, so I know it looks a little crazy. Don't worry, we're gonna blend it out. So I am coming in to like, I'm touching my nose. Like, we're not going up the nose, but we're like, I can feel like the bridge of my nose there. So we're going all the way into there. And we're bringing it up a good amount, but we're gonna blend that all, so don't worry about that. And then I'm taking it directly over on my lid quite a ways. And I'm leaving like the crease right here untouched. So we're going under the crease, but we're going up kind of high here, and we're gonna blend that all. But that's what we're doing for now, okay? So we're gonna repeat over here, and over here is where I have my scar. So it's a little bit different for me to do the makeup on this side. I have gotten, so for those of you who don't know, it's a scar from skin cancer. So I had a skin cancer bump removed last year. Had to have a surgery for it. Luckily they got all of it, and all my checks since then have been clear. But yeah, it's very scary, not fun stuff. I got two black eyes from it, so it was not fun. Anyway, I have a little scar there, and I've gotten some injections. I did an injection at the beginning of the year to get it broken up a little bit, but I need another one because that skin is just still really, really tight there. Okay, so as you can see, the center of my face, like right here, is so bright. That is what we want from this look, okay? So next, I am gonna go in with that shader brush I used as our last step, and we're gonna blend the outer edge here. I didn't add any more product at this point. I'm just blending with what we still have. And it looks good. So we'll do the same thing over here. And I'm gonna add a little bit more just to deepen that up again a little bit. But we want that white to come about halfway on the lid. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with a brush that I think everybody should have. Okay, this is just more of a detail brush. This is the Morphe M562. And this is what it looks like. So you can find a dupe. It's nice and like skinny right here, but then it fluffs out. But this is a very like, there's not a lot of bristles on this brush. And it is really good for doing more like detail work. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of my colors on there. And we're gonna put that in the crease and bring it in a little bit here over the white. And it just brings it over. It's just really good for detailed work that you want to be a little more blended. You just have a little more control of where you're placing things with this. It's really good if you're doing like a cut crease and you want to come back in and just still go like right at that line, but have it be like a little more blended. It's really good for that type of work, which isn't a cut crease, but kind of the same type of idea of going in and creating a line that's a little more blended. Okay, this is probably about where I want to be at this point. So we're going to take a break from that, and I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I'm going to start with my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. We're going to brush up, and then we're just going to fill in a little bit with the pencil. My camera overheated, so we had to give it a little break. Okay, so the brows. I think they look really good, and I don't know that they're like an everyday brow for me, but for this, I think they look really good. So Let's go ahead and move on. I am going to put a little bit of KVD tattoo liner, just really, oh, well, I just messed that up. I was gonna put really close to my lash line, but I messed up right in the white part and my Q-tips are way over there, so we're not gonna change that today. Anyway, I would have liked to have done a thin line right at the lash line, because what I'm gonna do on the outside is take a little bit of this Flower Beauty longwear eyeliner. This is what it looks like. We're just gonna put a little bit of that right on top of that other eyeliner. And then we're gonna take a short smudger brush. And we're just gonna blend that a little bit. Just to smoke out the outside corner just a tiny bit. We're gonna bring that up ever so slightly. And just smudge it out. Even gonna bring it up the tiniest bit there. I'm not doing like a wing necessarily, just a little smudge, okay? So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Just making sure we're symmetrical. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Then I'm gonna take just a little bit of that Flower Beauty. Put it in the lower half of my waterline. All right, and then now we're gonna move on to lashes. So for false lashes, I am going to put on the Ioni 3D Foam Ink lashes. These are the style Natural Light Wispy. This is what the box looks like. These came in like a BoxyCharm or something. I have no idea where you can get these. I'm sorry. Probably just Google it though. IONI. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara on. Let's curl these first. For lash glue, I am using the House of Lashes eyelash adhesive. I use the white one because I like to see where I put my lash glue on. Okay, so I'm gonna, oh, there's cat hair on them, great, great. So as Leo rolls around, he's like, don't worry about it, Mom. So I'm gonna put some lash glue on and apply these lashes. I'm not sure how they're gonna be. The lash band feels very like stiff, kind of like a low quality lash band. So that's not a great start. You know, I like more of like a flexible band. And don't get me wrong, like there's affordable lashes out there that aren't cheap. You know what I mean? Like you could spend $2 on a pair of lashes and then they will be phenomenal. But you could spend $2 on a pair of lashes and they can be garbage. So you can also spend $15 on a pair of lashes and they'll be garbage. So you just never know what you're gonna get. And I got a little glue happy on this one because the pre-glue that came on there is like halfway up the lashes. So when my applicator grabbed that lash band, it just rolled with it, so that's great. Okay, the lashes are on, and I went ahead and popped on my lower lash mascara, which is the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Mascara. And I am going to go in with just a tiny concealer brush, and we're gonna take a little bit of white and just pop it more on the inner corner here, and we're gonna drag it down just a little bit just to brighten up these inner corners. Just a little bit more, and then we're going to take that upward a little bit just to make sure we're good. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with just an eyeshadow brush. I'm just gonna do a little bit of contour here. This is just from my Ofra palette, just to add a little more chisel here. I want it to be very precise there. That's why I'm using a really big eyeshadow brush. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that highlight, pop it on just to freshen it up, because sometimes after you do your shadow after your face products, it can kind of dull your highlight a little bit. So just, oh, got a little bit too much on the tip of my nose, but that's okay. It's trendy right now, right? Okay. For lips, I am going in with a Sephora lipstick. This is in the shade 29, and it is like an emerald green shade with a hint of blue undertones. Like I said, this is a fun color. So, this is not for the faint of heart here. So this is why it's maybe more of an appropriate look for like a party. Or festive drinks with friends. This would be such a cute makeup look with like an ugly sweater party, because the makeup is good. Like, this is a bold look, but like the makeup is beautiful. And it did not take a lot of skill to achieve this look. It's just kind of a little more amplified than like a day-to-day makeup look. And then obviously the bold look, or the bold lip, is taking it to the next level. But I really enjoy this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below, and I'm happy to help you with anything. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.